Boys and girls, let's collect these supplies. An empty toilet paper roll or paper towel roll, scissors, any type of glue or little tape, markers or crayons. If you have an old snack box or cereal box, the cardboard is really good to work with in art, or a piece of paper. All right, let's get started, boys and girls. All right, boys and girls, as you can see, I have some tubes and an old macaroni and cheese box that I broke apart and pushed down. You could also use a piece of paper and just cut that down a little bit so you have some paper scraps. And today we are going to work on creating an owl from a paper tube. Okay, so I'm just trimming this up a bit. You don't need to. Mine was a little uneven. Right, so first step, you're going to take your hand, go to the top of the tube, and crush one side over, and then crush the opposite side over. So you're kind of forming two little ears. You see that? I'm kind of pushing and pinching and making two little ears. All right, once you've finished that, we are going to draw out the owl's face and eyes. I'm going to start with the right in the center, right over here a little bit to the left. I'm going to add one eye and the other eye. I'm trying to keep it in the middle of the head underneath the fluffy ears. My owl is going to have eyes that are half closed. You decide how you want to create your owl. Now within this video, I'm creating two types of owls. One with the wings that are drawn on the side. This owl is just going to have drawings of wings. So I'm not adding any cardboard to this one. I'll be making another one that I attach wings that come out from the back side. And there we go. The bird has wings on each side. So with this black marker, I've got a pretty nice line going on each side. Then I think I might draw some little marks on his belly. You design it the way you'd like to. Tiny little scalloped lines, zigzag lines, or circular lines, squiggles, dots, stripes. You decide. We're really going to try to push a lot of different patterns and types of lines within this tiny little owl. And of course you can add color. If you don't have markers, you can use crayons, but it's a little hard to draw on cardboard. So boys and girls, you can see on the upper right of the picture, I have lots of different designs for different kinds of owls. Just have fun. Use any colors you'd like. Don't feel limited to natural colors that you find in an owl, which would probably be the browns, blacks, and whites, and tan. But we're just going to have fun with this and create any type of color and pattern we feel looks beautiful or looks wild. I want you to feel free with your color choices. And one wing is on this side. Now I'm going to flip it to the other side. And I'm adding some stripes, blue stripes down each wing for a little bit of a style. Nice and careful. And if you hold the tube gently, you'll really have no problem crushing it. So just be a little careful and draw kind of lightly. And I'm adding some little marks in the eyelashes and the feathers for some more fun. I think I'd like to add some color to the beak and maybe some fluffy lines and stripes near where the little ears would be. I'm speeding up the video here, and I really want you to try different styles of lines, patterns, color. Use just dots. We're just trying to build a texture so it looks like feathers on an old owl. And don't forget, you're going to work on the back side too, because this is like a tiny little sculpture. You can see each side, the front, the back, the top, and the sides. And here we have our little owl. I cannot wait to see what you've done. Thank you, boys and girls. All right, boys and girls, I am going to show you the technique for making one of the owls, but attaching wings. So you start it in the same way. All right, now after we have the ears created, or where the feathers would be, we're just going to make a different one with maybe some slightly different designs. Kind of want to always get the beak and the eyes centered. And this time we are going to add the textures and the designs and the little markings on the bird without drawing the wings on the side. We will attach the wings with a piece of cardboard or paper. So we're just going to add some feather marks and work our way around the owl. And then we're going to make the wings on a separate piece of paper or cardboard. Okay, now that this one's ready, I'm going to fold a piece of paper, or you could use cardboard. That's soft cardboard. Just fold it over. I'm just going to kind of line it up and see how big I want my wings to be. I'm just cutting this in half. I think that was too big. So I folded it in half and I'm just sort of pressing it up against the owl. And now I'm just going to draw a nice wing. There we go. Now because it's on a fold and it's been folded, all you have to do is cut it. And because it's right on that fold, it's going to make two wings for the owl. And I'm just cutting the edges off. And ta-da! Because it's on the fold, it doubled it up. It kind of looks like a butterfly. And now I'll just add some textures and lines and glue it to the back. It's a really simple way to design wings onto this owl. So now I think I'll just add a little bit of pattern. I kind of like these little scooped lines, these little curvy lines. And I think I'll do it on the other side. I have too much stuff on my table. And simple designs, repeated pattern, catches the eye and looks interesting, and it mimics the look of a feather for a bird. Now this one I did in a different color. It's a little smaller, and I'm going to just attach it. All right, boys and girls, I'd like to add more marker. Just enjoy yourself and have fun and layer color and pattern. And after you finish coloring it, we're just going to add a little glue right on the center of the wings. Oh, it's kind of wet. All right, it's going to sit like so. Very nice. Let's get the glue out. You don't need a lot of glue, but you might have to press it for a minute to make it hold. You could use Elmer's glue or liquid glue, just not too much, or glue stick. And I'm going to put quite a bit on here to make it really hold. And center it. And there we have it. Two different types of owls, one with wings that fan out, and one with wings that are just drawn to the side. I usually like to add a little tape to get it to hold. You don't have to, but I'm just going to do this for safety's sake. And there we go. Two owls made from tubes. I'm just going to show you once again the fold. You just take a piece of paper and you fold it over. Make sure you start drawing on that from the folded line. This one I wanted to have a little bit more zigzag edge, but you can see it's right on that fold. That's important because when you cut it out, the fold is going to stay together, and that's a nice spot for you to put the glue. And I'm carefully going zigzagging in and out. And now when I open it up, you're going to see it's one piece, just like a butterfly. Simple patterns, and then attached to your owl.